Ready?
Leo.
Ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so even though, oh, that's flattering. Hey guys, what's up? So even though, even in the class, I was speaking Swahili and French, but some guys from the Congolese NGO had to translate into 2 more languages. So some of these women, even in the class, couldn't communicate amongst each other. So just seeing them dance like that, it was like, they made up their own beats and we didn't have to talk and we just danced and I looked stupid and they would hold me and they even gave me one of these guys. This is what they hold their babies with. I mean, you can do anything with it, but you kind of tie it around your back. You hold your baby in your back like this. So one of them gave me it smelled like poo-poo, but I got to wear it when I was dancing and it was awesome. So you can use this to take a shower, to wipe your nose, to clean your baby. You can do it for anything, wash your dishes. So even though everyone was a little bit different, we all got together and they all wanted the school, all of them. So the literacy course, there was 137 mothers participating. Over 60% of the women did not finish primary school. That's elementary school. That's like, they didn't go to 3rd grade, they didn't go to 4th grade, they haven't stepped foot inside a middle school or a high school. These women. 0 women completed secondary school. 0 out of 137. I talked with every single woman. None. 20% of the women age 50, this is rough, age 15 to 63 had never held a pen before. Never been picked up. So I had to like literally put it in their hands and I don't know, are you a lefty, are you a righty, like how do you like to write? And it was quite challenging to be in a class with almost 70 women when a lot of them had never picked up a pen before. But it was awesome. So the first week we did the ABCs. It took a week. That was like a week of work, a week for the ABCs. And then the second week, I had them all draw, first, a map of their village, second, mark the spot where they wanted to build the school, and third, get in groups of 5 and draw how they wanted the school to look. So they actually drew, I have 20 or 25 original pieces of paper that draw out the facilities that they want in the school. So I introduced some pictures of the women. They got into groups and they drew. And you see they're with their they're with their babies. Can you see it well enough? Do you want me to turn off the light? Is it okay? Yes, Trixie. Oh, this light. The light? No, we can see. Okay. So you can see like the baby there. I mean, it's just they want to learn so much. So I took all their drawings together, these 25, and I sat with the Congolese NGO in like this dimly lit little tiny room on little wooden stools, eating goat and spinach and fufu, which is kind of like a big ball of dough. And we ate that, and we kind of put them all together, and we came up with this. So this is the tentative idea for the layout of the school. Things that were very important to them here we have professional development classrooms and then literacy classrooms, so that there's a mix of literacy and vocational skills. So as soon as the women leave, they'll have practical tools to learn how to make a living, to learn how to sew, soap making, what other activities? Gardening, they wanted to learn. So they wanted this mix of vocational skills and literacy skills. We've got a meeting room and a cafe. The idea is a babysitting and a pharmacy, so that when the women come, they can drop off their children. The children can be taken care of by someone, maybe a primary, like a preschool teacher, something like that, caregiver, and they can focus on their studies. They really wanted a cafe, and what they wanted to do was have fruit-bearing trees at the bottom, learn how to harvest the food in the professional development course, cook it in the cafe, and then use it to compost and sell in the community and within the actual structure itself. So this is all them. I just put it, and it's not even that fancy. I just put it in some computer thing. So the next, oh yeah, we're almost over. So, okay, a little bit more about the pilot literacy course. Before I left, I asked for donations. So with me, I carried 49 books, 2 laptop computers, 2 digital cameras, journals, pens, markers, and other supplies that were donated. And we started a small library. The pictures have enabled them to be in touch with me by them taking the cameras. One of the guys who hosted me, because I stayed with the Congolese family, still uses the French, English, Swahili dictionary, so he can translate and talk to me. So that is still happening. And I just got news that 50 women are continuing to learn English with this one man. Like today, they're still doing it. And I thought it would just kind of fizzle out, but 50 women are getting together every so often to keep learning English, which I think is pretty cool. The school is going to be in Swahili primarily, and we'll teach maybe some other classes like French and English, but primarily Swahili, so they learn their first language before they go on to any other languages, basic literacy in their first language. So after the pilot literacy course, is there a want and a need for education in Kichanga? Check, check. So now what are the next steps? The next steps are to form a team of dedicated change makers, people who really want to collaborate on this project. Fundraise, pilot a teacher training workshop this summer, conduct semi-annual teacher training workshops, and produce a blueprint and estimate costs, etc. for the actual construction of the school. The idea is to conduct teacher training workshops at least twice a year for the mothers. And by the time the school is built in 2015, it's our hope that the mothers can staff and teach at the school. So by the time it's built, the mothers will be trained. So this summer, I'm returning for 6 weeks. I hope that some of you will join me. I'm returning for 6 weeks to facilitate a teacher training workshop. I'm going to take professional teachers from the city, the nearby city, and we're going to bring them to the rural town, and they're going to train the mothers. I can't teach a mother in Swahili like things. So we're going to use local capacity and already trained professionals, familiar with the culture, familiar with the curriculum, to help train the mothers. And my job, and hopefully maybe some of you will be involved, is to facilitate this exchange, to go with them, to help make the curriculum for what they're going to learn, kind of things, and just see how it goes for 6 weeks. And if the pilot teacher training workshop goes well, review and keep doing more teacher training workshops until the school is built in 2015. I'm working with UNICEF right now, an architect at UNICEF, who's helping me prepare a blueprint and an actual estimation of the cost and everything. So that's all rolling, and the website's coming out in April. So, Sonchko Mama Pamoja is Mothers United Center, CWP. So it's a major step in building Kichanga back better. This school will sustainably reduce poverty for women and their families in Kichanga and the Eastern DRC. Together, we can use education to increase skills, cultivate peace, and nurture the leaders of tomorrow. So thank you.